microphone is not muted. Be quiet. Interruptions. Hello, everybody. Am I okie dokie? Burr. Yes, I'll get to you guys in just a second. I'm doing something a little different. I'm logged in to Streamlabs. It's probably a bad idea to do, but yeah, you know what? It shouldn't be too bad. I really hope. Yeah. YouTube chat. Hopefully the YouTube chat is up. But yeah. Okay. Either I prefer it to one maybe not be on logged in, or just you know what the frick I mean. Okay. I gotta find the videos first. Hold on. And make sure to turn off my own music, right? Yeah, my music's still going on. Okay. Wait. Entire universe and future. Okay. I'll probably cut out this little bit at the beginning. Oh boy. Okay. Just gotta make sure. Hello, Mark. How you doing? Yeah, I'm live a little bit early today. I was planning to do this in the the evening, but it'll probably turn to evening at some point. But we're just doing a reaction live stream instead of doing a reaction video, because this is gonna be a long-ish stream. Excuse me. Might have a couple of hiccups or whatever. I don't actually have hiccups. They just come out. Okay, what am I doing? Chrome. Why is everything Chrome? Everything's Chrome in the future. Future. Sorry. The only opportunity joke I had to make with that. Yep, the entire freaking universe by Melody Sheep. This one was out 7 years ago. And then the other one, hold on, not yet. 6 years ago, 2019. Yeah, I've only watched part of these, but I never actually fully watched the entire thing. I've only seen parts of these. So, why don't we watch them together? Or if you guys want to watch them for yourselves without me commentating over. There's going to be some commentating in this because, well, it's history pretty much. It's somewhere in space and time kind of history. And we gotta start with the universe. What's up, Lego XYZ3? What is up? I am gonna be doing a reaction stream to time-lapse of the entire universe and of the future in 4K. No, we're not doing 4K, dude. It's gonna lag out my computer. I don't want that. I don't friggin' want that. Am I losing frames or am I okay? Like, you guys gotta let me know if my frames are dropping, but seems like it's okay, I guess. Yep. Before I start. Alright, just gotta make sure to turn off my music. Alright. I'm good? Yeah? No freeze frames? Nope. Okay. Of course you gotta let me know if there is. Because it says, please use a keyframe frequency for 4 seconds or less. Currently keyframes are something, I don't know. Bitrate's okay. YouTube being YouTube, I get it. No problem. Okay, so Here we go. Time lapse of the entire universe first. Like I said, I haven't fully watched these before. Oh, better turn on the music or the sound. So we're gonna be learning a bit of the universe. And again, these are just simulations, but this will be interesting. Oh, you see, I am a big fan of space and time.
From the primordial cloud of gas and cosmic dust, gravity forged the stars.
This many years ago, actually, should I full screen this? I'll full screen it. Why not? Why not? So you guys can see, you know, the information at the bottom. And again, if you want to watch this without me commentating,
Gravity connects star systems together in vast galaxies and steers them on their journey through unbounded space. The relentless flow of time has driven the evolution of the universe and created extraordinary wonders. Some galaxies form so close together that they're locked in a gravitational embrace.
early galaxy formations. Sorry, is it too loud? Is it too loud or is it okay?
What a magnificent sight it would be.
Should have subtitles on too, you know. Oh, that's beautiful. That's actually pretty.
As it evolves, the universe passes through distinct eras.
Oh.
Vast ages whose beginnings
Up here.
and endings are marked by
Oh.
unique milestones. The births and deaths of its wonders.
We are the
Ooh.
product of a grand
Look at all these galaxies.
sequence, cosmic evolution, about which we are only occasionally aware.
Gravity is the great creator, the constructor of worlds.
Is that our galaxy?
Gravity is also the destroyer, because it's relentless. When a star around 15 times the mass of our sun collapses, all the matter in its core is crushed into an infinite void of blackness known as a stellar mass black hole.
Alright, just double checking.
The
Wow.
immense gravitational pull of these monsters can rip a star apart. They tear
Sorry,
matter
I
from
know
the
I
surface
should be watching a little bit more, but I just had to double check the stream audio.
This superheated matter spins around the mouth of the black hole, and great jets of radiation fire from the core. Although these jets can be seen across the cosmos, the core itself remains a mystery. Not even light can escape, so their interior is forever hidden from us. Throughout a star's life, there is a constant battle between energy pushing out and gravity pushing in. When it runs out of fuel, the star collapses and then explodes with the brightness of 1 billion suns.
Whoa, then star death and rebirth. For 7.1 billion years ago. Very nice.
As the star is torn apart, it will fire out into space all the elements that it created in its life and death. These are new stars forming from the elements.
Did you Yeah,
by supernova explosions.
Yeah, I forgot to mention. I shaved.
New stars,
And had my hair cut.
the remains of dead ones. And it's from this universal
We'll have to watch the future one after this.
that we emerged. Because it was in a nebula just like this, 5 billion years ago.
5.8 billion years. Look at the universe age going.
Clouds of hydrogen collapse further and further under the force of gravity, and the life cycle of a new star has begun.
Collapse
A
of.
star was born that would come to be known as the Sun.
Whoa, the birth of the sun. Woo!
Around it, a network of planets formed. Among them was the Earth.
Ooh.
Debris left
Yeah, the
over
old
from
version of
formation
you.
of the solar system collides with the Earth.
Formation of the moon. The moon.
Earth began life as a molten hell.
Ooh.
The early continents were still forming. The land was dominated by volcanoes, hostile and lifeless. But deep in the oceans, life had begun.
Life. Yay. Ooh. Early life forms.
The latest theory is that chemicals spewing from underwater volcanic vents solidified and created the conditions needed for the first cells to form. For some 3 billion years, simple microscopic organisms were the most advanced form of life on the planet.
I can't wait to tell my kids the 2000s and 10s and 60. Haha. And then watch.
These are plant-like microbes without enormous volumes of oxygen.
Mario's 40th anniversary. Yay.
And it was this increase in oxygen that was the key to the rise of the animal kingdom.
Complex single-celled life.
Organisms
Ooh.
started using oxygen to respire,
Ooh.
yielding a lot more energy, which allowed the development of more complex life.
Protozoic Elon.
Just before complex life appeared, the world was in the grip of the biggest ice age in its entire history.
Snowball Earth. That's clever. Yeah.
And then
Oh.
advanced organisms appeared.
Oh, yeah. Time lapse of the entire universe. Oh. Very lovely. What do y'all think? Again, I know these are just a couple of simulations and showing what happened, but it's interesting. Whoa, you shaved? Cool. I know, right? Sorry, let me check one more time, just make sure I'm not that crazy.
Look at the universe age going.
Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. I was worried that the video might have been too loud. Okay. So now we tackled that. This is going to be a longer one. So, whatever you guys want to do. Forgot to ask how you guys were doing. Hopefully y'all are doing okay. I have a couple of stuff recorded. If you guys haven't seen Slendercraft yet, check that one out. I have a couple more videos to edit. I'd be all good to go. So, let's get on to the second one. Time lapse of the future. Good lord. Everything has its wonders, even darkness and silence. What does the future look like? How will the universe meet its end? We may never be truly certain. But science has begun to paint a stunning picture of how the future might... whatever. Let's take a journey to the end of time. We will travel through time exponentially. The vision of the future will surely evolve. Yep. Sup, dudes? Doing great? Just cracking down on school. Oh.
The Holocene has ended.
5.
Now, and in the next few
Oh,
years,
oh, oh.
we'll
No,
perform
go
this
back! Go
for the
back!
next few thousand years. The only conditions ever known so far
Sorry.
Nothing stays the same.
None of us would be around at this point.
Changes. The Earth is going into one of these jumps, and you don't know what is going to be on the other side of those jumps. The Earth is always jumping.
We're almost in university. Awesome! Last year,
Move on this planet.
drastic sea level rise.
Everything is turning.
Oh my god. 80,000. Now we're in the 100,000s. Ooh, boy. The mountains, though. The Apollo footprint. Stone monuments erode. That's crazy. It's so weird to see the time-lapse gravel disintegrate in Mars moon ring. Oh, there goes the rings on Saturn. Antarctica melts. Oh no. New supercontinent.
As
Oh.
it begins to run out of fuel, the sun won't simply fade away to nothing.
Oh.
Its core will collapse, and the extra heat this generates will cause its outer layers to expand.
There we all go.
The sun is now dead. Its remains slowly cooling in the freezing temperatures of deep space. The fate of the sun is the same as for all stars. One day, they must all eventually die, and the cosmos will be plunged into eternal night.
Oh my.
All stars eventually will run out of fuel. The temperature of the universe drops. The stars, one by one, in the night sky, will turn off.
5 trillion years.
And there'll be no more new stars created. And so that the universe will end not with a bang, but with a whimper. And not in fire, but in ice.
With the death of the last sun, the age of starlight comes to an end. Universe becomes a cosmic boneyard. Storm. Sorry. Our sun becomes a white dwarf, a hot, dense, shrunken stellar corpse. Oh, that just looks like the moon to me,
With
but
no fuel left to burn,
it's the
the
sun.
white dwarf's faint glow comes from the last residual heat from its extinguished furnace. Looking at it from where the Earth is now, it would only generate the same amount of light as the full moon on a clear night.
See? It's almost like the moon.
The faint glow of white dwarfs will provide the only illumination in a dark and empty void.
This is why I'm never becoming immortal. I'm starting at the void in a few trillion years by myself.
In some ways, it's kind of a ghost universe. It's the corpses, the zombie stars, that will take us into the future.
Oh. Okay, let's get the time machine right now and travel to this many years. Holy moly. Overtime gravity ejects dead stars and planets from their galaxies, sending them out to the freezing void. By chance, some brown dwarfs collide and form accidental... Colliding neutron stars puncture the darkness with ultra-bright supernova. Neutron stars collision. Ooh. Okay. Whoa. Any surviving life forms may find refuge around aging white dwarfs. But in time, even the white dwarves will fade and die.
A black dwarf will be the final fate of those last stars. White dwarfs that have become so cold that they barely emit any more heat or light. Black dwarfs are dark, dense, decaying balls of degenerate matter, little more than the ashes of stars. Their constituent atoms are so severely crushed that black dwarfs are 1,000,000 times denser than our sun.
Stars become black dwarves.
Stars
In
take
that
so
many
long to
years.
reach this point. we believe there are currently no black dwarves in the universe.
1,000 trillion years. Black dwarfs and septillions of years. That's a really long time. It is. Any matter that fails to escape its galaxy is sucked into a supermassive black hole at the center. Whoa. That black hole. Now I'm thinking Mario Galaxy. Long dormant, black holes flare up in a blaze of glory. Look at that. That's... Ooh. See, I find space just a tad bit scary, but sometimes it does look beautiful and interesting. The rotational energy of black holes become the last reliable source of power for any exotic future civilizations. Whoa. I love that.
On really the energy available to us now. You could imagine
Yeah, flashbacks.
systems which have a very different pace and therefore can extend out at least a lot farther than you'd imagine otherwise. You could have a living system where if it had a thought every 10 trillion years, that would seem normal. Even if our life dies out, one could imagine at some time arbitrarily far in the future, a fluctuation occurs which allows intelligent life to exist again for a little while. So you might have islands in time of intelligence.
5 billion trillion years. As the expansion of the universe accelerates, it begins to spread matter apart faster than the speed of light. By this point, distant galaxies and stars are receding so fast that their lights have become undetectable. The secrets of the cosmos are locked away forever. Current theories predict that atoms themselves will begin to decay, destroying all remaining matter in the universe.
A proton, one of the fundamental building blocks of atomic matter, what makes us up, can just spontaneously fall apart.
Any material that evades the pull of a black hole eventually dies away as its protons disintegrate.
Proton decay is still unproven, and so this chapter of the universe, for the future, could look very different in light of new discoveries. 500 trillion years.
The matter inside black dwarfs, the last matter in the universe, will eventually evaporate away.
I've got the greatest scratch.
Into the void as radiation, leaving absolutely nothing behind.
One scratchy chin to scratch my fingers because they're getting so itchy. All of a sudden, black hole era.
With the black dwarves gone, there won't be a single atom of matter left. All that will remain of our once rich cosmos will be particles of light and black holes.
The black hole era begins. No planets, no stars, no lingering stellar remains to cling to. In the undecillions of years, it all stops existing. Interesting. Yeah, seems like it. Cool, dark, and empty. This is how the cosmos will spend most of its life. Our universe gives life only a brief moment to shine, a haven in time, safe from its fiery birth and icy death.
The arrow of
Hey Anthony and Chaz, how you doing? We're going far into the future.
But it's a window that doesn't stay open for long. As a fraction of the lifespan of the universe, as measured from its beginning to the evaporation of the last black hole, life, as we know it, is only possible for 1,000th of a billion billionth of a percent.
Black holes become the fundamental building block of the universe. A galaxy will basically be a supermassive black hole in a center with smaller black holes orbiting it.
5 trillion years ago. Or later, sorry. We're going in the future, not back to the past.
Fall into the supermassive black hole and it'll get bigger. The universe will still be an exciting, dynamic place. It's just that the timescales you're talking about are now trillions of years instead of thousands or millions of years.
In this far-flung age, black holes merges become the main event. So we're gonna have like millions and trillions of other black holes in the future when we're gone, I believe. When they merge, they send out powerful gravity waves in response.
Can bang on space-time like mallets on a drum.
We have supermassive black hole. Yeah.
And they have a very characteristic song. Imagine two black holes that have lived a long life together. At the end of their lives, they're going around each other, crossing thousands of kilometers in a fraction of a second. As they do so, they leave behind in their wake a ringing of space, an actual wave on space-time.
Is your best Mario game or favorite Mario game? Just Mario Kart Wii.
Those are the gravitational waves. They're literally the sounds of space ringing. And they will travel out from these black holes at the speed of light as they ring down and coalesce to one spinning, quiet black hole.
1 billion trillion years later. Not ago, later.
You would literally hear the sound. Imagine a lighter black hole falling into
Black
a
hole
heavy black hole.
merges.
The sound you're
Still,
hearing
more
is a
black
white
holes.
hole banging on space each time it gets close.
Whoa. Sorry.
As it falls in, it gets faster.
Favorite DS games and Wii games, maybe 3D World and NSMBU. Nice. Whoa. Oh, by the way, those.
Used to think black holes were immortal,
Alright.
but even these will one day die.
Now we're talking about time scales of unimaginable length, quadrillions of years into the future. On that time scale, even the black holes begin to evaporate.
Stephen Hawking?
According to quantum mechanics, space is filled with virtual particles, antiparticles,
Did they actually get his voice in?
Materializing in pairs, separating, coming together again, and annihilating each other. In the presence of a black hole, one member of a pair of virtual particles may fall into the hole, leaving the other member without a partner with which to annihilate. The forsaken particle appears to be radiation emitted by the black hole. And so, black holes are not eternal. They evaporate away at an increasing rate until they vanish in a gigantic explosion. Quantum mechanics has allowed particles and radiation to escape from the ultimate prison, a black hole.
Begin to evaporate away, erasing the last large-scale structures in the universe. As they die, they light up the darkness one by one. Black holes begin to die. It's like fireworks. Woo. As I was saying, the videos that I recorded, they are before I shaved. All right, so if you see me with a beard in my next videos, then those were pre-recorded. You know, it's my favorite line you said. What? I didn't catch it. I think we're in the septicillions. Yeah. 10 billion trillion years. As the black holes slowly die off, the universe continues to expand, driven by a mysterious force we don't yet understand. This is the frontier of human knowledge, a frontier ripe.
Poets have asked the question, will the world end in fire or ice? We can now give an answer. The latest evidence shows that the universe is not slowing down, but it's speeding up out of control. And the universe will
Love the stream delay.
ice.
Oh.
Trillions of years.
Sorry, I'm trying to catch up. Unless if it's delaying for you guys, I'm sorry.
Space itself has energy in every little cubic centimeter of space.
But those are live streams, alright.
Whether or not there's particles, matter, radiation, or whatever, there is still energy even in the space itself. And this energy, according to Einstein, exerts a push on the universe.
What is the weird stuff that's accelerating the universe? We call it dark energy. And this stuff is the dominant stuff of the universe. Almost 3/4 of the matter energy.
Why do you bounce off?
Is this dark energy. And we don't know what it is.
Dark energy, unlike matter or radiation, does not dilute away as the universe expands. This has crucial implications for what the universe is going to do in the future.
If you ever want to come to the USA, that's cool by me and by everybody else.
Energy remains dominant and repulsive. The universe will expand forever.
Whoa.
Faster and faster and faster with time.
Dark energy inflates the universe. 1 million trillion. Oh god, I can't even keep track. Sorry. Hold up. 5 million trillion years.
And dark and empty. That's the future as it might be. We don't know because we don't yet understand the nature of dark energy. Until we do, we won't know the future. We won't even understand our own origins, and that's why we want to know and study this subject.
My favorite. somehow weakens over time, the universe could collapse under gravity. A big crunch. My favorite subplot has to be the finger gun. Yeah, that's something that should not be named. What even is that video anymore? Wow. A black hole era again. Some would harbor the right conditions for life. Others could collapse or be ripped apart. I like those universe-looking bubbles. What is this, the multiverse? What? New pieces to this puzzle are out there somewhere, waiting to be found. Ah, 10 trillion, 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 trillion years. Good lord. Kinda hard for me to keep track of those illions. Can they just use any other of the alien words, or is this just enough? Some speculate that there may be a way to escape our universe before entropy erases, or whatever it said. We could create simulated virtual universes, or with enough energy to create another, yeah. I see.
We've worked out the mathematics, the equations. They seem to say that if you have an atom smasher that can concentrate tremendous amounts of energy at a single point, you can perhaps open up a gateway, a baby universe.
Look at those baby universes.
Facing the death of everything there is, this perhaps is their only possibility of escape. And this also raises a very intriguing possibility, sheer speculation of course, that perhaps any universe that has intelligent life in it will create baby universes, will create lifeboats, and proliferate child universes.
Last black hole evaporates.
May take among universes in the multiverse. Survival of the fittest may take place. So those universes which do not have intelligent life are infertile. They have no children. But those universes that have mild temperatures, stars like us, would create civilizations that can open up child universes, and they would then proliferate.
If there is no way to escape the universe, then entropy will march on, destroying the last remaining supermassive black holes. As the last one explodes and dies, it bathes the universe in light one last time. Favorite rage game? I don't know. There's too many rage games I've been playing, and it's hard to choose one. 10 billion, trillion, 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 trillion years. Good lord. The last black hole evaporates. And off it goes.
After an unimaginable length of time, even the black holes will have evaporated, and the universe will be nothing but a sea of photons gradually tending towards the same temperature as the expansion of the universe cools them towards absolute zero.
Look at them go. Oh, 1,000 trillion 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 years. And it's over. Time becomes meaningless.
The universe will be permanent and unchanging. Entropy finally stops increasing because the cosmos cannot get any more disordered. Nothing happens, and it keeps not happening forever.
Forever. I like how they just bolded forever. Ah, everything has its wonders, even darkness and silence, and I learn whatever state I may be in. They're in the content. What? Negative 273 is absolute zero. I forgot the Fahrenheit conversion. Ah, and that's it, huh? Oh. Oh, bravo. Bravo. I always like me a good time lapse. Oh. Again, 2019. Oh man. This one was 6 years ago. Okay. What'd y'all think? What'd y'all think? Wasn't that blah 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 blah. Sorry. Wasn't that all interesting? I always like me some good old space history. Man, you know, like I said, space can be kind of scary, but it is interesting. I gotta say. Whew. What if I just like escape Earth just in time for the red giant to take away Earth? What about that? Just be stuck in my spacesuit. In space, doing nothing, I don't know. Probably would have a large tank of oxygen. What is a true ingredients for a Krabby Patty? What are the true ingredients for a Krabby Patty? I don't know. You'd have to find out in the true ingredients video. Very intriguing to look at the universe in vegentillions of years. Good lord, are those actually like? I'll have to look those up then. But yeah, there you go, guys. Reaction number 31: time lapse of the universe and future. I gotta say, learning about space is more interesting than I thought. Oh, but yeah, if I was stuck in space, man, I'd be old. I'd be maybe too. I couldn't be around at that point. Nah, there's no way. There's no way. I would have been gone by like 20. I mean, somewhere around like 2050 or 60. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But yeah. There you go, guys. Interesting stuff. You can check out the videos for yourself if you'd like. It's the channel's in the description. At Melody Sheep. Fantastic job on the simulations and the environmental look. It was nice. It was really good. So, see you later, alligators, and a while as a space dial. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.